YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
Tonight we'll be talking about
Supergirl, Season 3, Episode 2, called Triggers.
Sure. So let's start off with you. What do you like? Give them stuff.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I liked the episode, but there wasn't anything like super specific that necessarily stood out to me.
Yeah.
Like, I liked the sisterly stuff with Alex and Kara because I always like that. I liked when Jean was trying to settle the argument with them about the band versus the DJ, and he said getting jiggy with it. Like, it totally made me laugh.
Yeah.
But he suggested DJ because he made a good point. He was like, you know, most of the time people like to listen to music the way that they've normally heard it, and so if it's done differently, people don't enjoy it as much. So it's better to go with the DJ because you know that they're gonna play the song the way that you like it.
Yeah.
Whereas with a band, they're just going to cover it and they're going to do their own version. So it's, you know, if you want to play it safe in that aspect, it's better to have a DJ.
Yeah.
But I think that Maggie and Alex are going to have some things to discuss.
They're going to have a lot of things to talk about.
Because Alex seems to really want to be a mom, and Maggie's not that keen on it, so there's probably going to be some disagreement about that.
Yep, that's going to happen.
But the thing that I was saying, too, is that, like, you know, a lot of times people say that that's not something that they really, like, think of themselves as being, and they're not really, like, into it, but then like they end up having a kid and they really want to be a mom and they like being a mom. So usually when you have a kid, it changes that for you, and you usually do like it. Yeah. So, you know, you just initially can't necessarily see yourself as one, but usually it ends up changing. Not always.
Yeah.
But usually. Because women have that motherly instinct. Like, they have that instinct to want to do that, to be motherly, to have a child.
Yeah.
So, you know. And I mean, with them, it would have to either be, like, a surrogate adoption or, like, in vitro. But in vitro costs a heck of a lot of money.
I mean, she does work on a black list.
Yes, but the thing with in vitro is you have to I think you have to still have like sperm.
Yeah.
To do that.
Yeah.
With a surrogate, you just, you know, they give it they carry the baby and you get it.
Yeah, but you still have to, like, I mean, it's not gonna be like
with the surrogate, they insert the embryos into that person.
Yeah, but I think Alex is gonna want to carry it. I think.
But that's not possible.
Why not?
Well, it is, but I mean, they can't do it themselves.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Either way, they're gonna have to have outside sperm.
Right.
So, I mean, unless because it's Supergirl and it's an alternate Earth, and Lena is just freaking amazing in her sciencey knowledge, that they figure out a way to do it without men.
Yeah, but
because like
you can't.
An Alex Sandverse baby would be amazing.
Yeah.
Like just straight Sandverse from Alex and Maggie and bam, like that'd be amazing.
But anyway, like that it would be interesting. But yeah, they have some things they need to talk about.
They do.
Hopefully that doesn't deter them from getting married.
No. I do hope, however, that the baby thing is going to last longer than an episode.
Oh, it probably will.
Because I mean, they had a couple fights last season.
I mean,
that should have lasted longer than an episode. I know, and it didn't.
But that's probably an issue that they're going to go back to and revisit, because the way Alex was acting over it
Yeah.
Even when, like, her and Kara were watching The Wizard of Oz and stuff, like, you could tell that she was like, internally
bothered
processing it and dealing with it.
But, like, I know they're gonna come back to it this season, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, yeah, it was slightly mentioned in this episode. They didn't deal with it. So, I'm saying that, like, one episode of, like, them fighting over it isn't gonna do it.
No, I know that. That's what I'm saying. They're probably going to address that again because it's something that's more important than just one episode.
Yes, and the one episode is this episode. That's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying then?
They only mentioned it once in this episode.
Yeah.
So they didn't fight over it. They didn't have a confrontation.
So they'll have
about
another
it.
episode where they fight over it.
But I think it should last longer than that one other episode. That's what I'm saying. Because I think it should be like it's fundamental to their relationship.
But it's
whether
CW.
or not they're going to have a child.
I know, but it's CW. They tend to have things be really short.
Yes. So what I was saying was, I mean, they brought up the issue in this episode. There were plenty of things last season that they brought up the issue, or you saw the hint of it earlier in the season. They brought it up again, and this huge monumental issue was solved in an hour.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, we're going to come back to it again, but this huge monumental issue...
I don't think that they know how to have things continue on for longer than an episode when it comes to issues like that on CW. I honestly don't think that they do.
Yeah.
Because they always do that.
Yeah, and I think though, like, I don't know, it's just, like, I need it to last longer than that.
Well, I think a lot of people do, but I'm not really holding out any hope that it will.
No, but, like, that, I'm just, like, saying that's what I was talking about, you know?
Okay, well, I was confused because it made it sound like they weren't, like, you didn't like that they weren't even going to go back to it. Like, it was just going to be this one episode.
No, I said, no, like, I agreed with you that they were going to go back to it, but I was saying it was more than... Yeah.
Well, they probably won't, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So, Lena works at Catco now.
Mm-hmm.
She's the CEO.
Yeah.
And like I was telling her, I was like, you know... She's gonna find out if Kara keeps leaving all the time that she's Supergirl. I mean, it's inevitable.
Like, she left her glasses and purse in the damn elevator.
Kat knew from the freaking start that she was Supergirl.
Yeah.
Like, how can anybody else, I mean, aside from maybe that Eve, whatever her last name is, not know that she's Supergirl? Pretty much everybody at Catco knows that she's Supergirl. And Kara.
Mm-hmm.
James. Like...
Wynn did when he worked there.
Yeah. Like, everybody in her circle knows that she's Supergirl.
Except for Lena.
Yeah, and Lena is considered her best friend. More than Wynn, more than James, probably even more than Alex at times.
Yeah.
Okay? And they all know that she's Supergirl. Lena does not.
I think one of the main issues holding her up isn't because, like, they're best friends and she doesn't want to ruin it. It's, the damn girl's a Luthor.
Yeah. But if she doesn't find out or know in some way, it's going to ruin their friendship no matter what. Mm-hmm. Because Lena's going to find out in a way that is going to be devious or is going to be a way that...
She's going to find out the wrong way.
The wrong way. And then it's going to cause a lot of tension and problems. Yeah. If Kara just was straight up and like, look, you know, this is why I've been gone. This is why I do this, because I'm doing double duty. I'm Kara and I'm Supergirl. Mm-hmm. Like, if she was just upfront about it, it would solve a whole plethora of issues.
Yeah. It really would.
But that's not how the CW works.
No.
They have to cause drama. That's just what they do.
Mm-hmm. And then they solve it in one episode.
Or two or three episodes, like Dean.
Yeah.
Still bitter about that.
Will always be.
They totally
always bitter.
They totally ruined potential storyline by doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Season 10 would have been so much better if they continued longer with that.
Mm-hmm. Hashtag will always be better.
Shame, shame.
But yeah, I mean, the whole fighting thing when, like, she blew up Elena, like...
Okay, can I just say something? I really loved Lena's look in this episode.
Yeah.
She was so, like, vintage with her outfit and her look and her beauty. Like, it was just so pretty. And I just really loved her whole outfit. Like, it was really cute.
It was.
So.
It was very cute.
And there's some competition with James now. Because he's been running Catco.
Yeah, and
the past
like,
year.
Did you see the end, like, when she walked by him?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, damn. Like, oh, hell no. Like, it's not gonna end well.
Wynn seems to be acting really weird around Kara again. Do you think that he has feelings for her? Again?
Again.
You never know with him.
You don't.
It's
but
really hard.
I think he still got hard. I think he still got it hard for
whatever her name was.
Yeah, for the weird one.
Yeah, but I don't know if we're ever gonna see her again.
I don't see why not. They didn't, like, kill her off. They didn't move her. She's just...
I mean, I wasn't really a Kara and Wynn shipper in the first season. Mm-mm. I was all about Kara and James in the first season.
Wynn just seems a little too whiny. Or at least he did back then.
I mean, I was all about Kara and James in the first season. So for me, like, I know that he, like, was all, like, in love with her and had all these feelings for her in season 1. But I was totally, like, supporting her and James.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know how I would feel about it. I mean, I like the actor. I like Jeremy Jordan, who plays Wynn. But, I mean...
Wynn is cute.
Yeah.
But... Like,
but, I mean, I think that he's better off with somebody else.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they set up Kara and James. So, for me, like, since they already set it up and they had already kind of started building that, like, I need to see them go back to that. Whereas with, like, Kara and Wynn, yeah, he confessed that he, like, loved her, but nothing came of it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he kissed her, but nothing really came of it.
Yeah.
Whereas with Kara and James, it was actually, like, a build-up to, like, a story.
Where and then it was just, no, they're done.
Yeah, because he believed in her and all this stuff. So it was, like, a whole thing.
Yeah. I don't think they ended that relationship correctly.
Well, of course they didn't. But what else is new?
Yeah.
I feel like the only shows they've done right are, like, couple shows. Like The Flash.
They did Smallville right.
Yeah, they did Smallville right. They did One Tree Hill right. They did The Flash right. They did Gilmore Girls okay, except for the last season.
Arrow.
Except for the last season. The last season of Gilmore Girls isn't that good. But, yeah, I don't even watch Arrow anymore.
Last season was
Frankly, Arrow for me stopped being good after, like, season 3.
That's what everyone thinks. Last season was a really good comeback, though. Like, last season was good. So I haven't seen the premiere.
Once it got to season 4, I just wasn't even really caring that much anymore. I'm just like, whatever. I don't even care if I see any more of this or not.
I just want to know who dies.
And then in season 5, I didn't watch any of it. Except for the crossover. Yeah. But, yeah. I mean, they've done some really well done shows. I will give them that much. But,
I mean, so far Legends is amazing.
Yeah, Legends, okay, of the superhero shows, I think that Flash and Legends are the best.
Yeah.
I would say the Flash, Legends, Supergirl, and Arrow, in that order. Yeah. I know other people would probably disagree with me, but
it's only because of the quality. Like, like the Flash and Legends are more like realistic.
Yeah.
In a sense. I mean, I understand that Supergirl is realistic-ish. Like, if they're like with any of the DC shows, if this was real, this is how it'd be done, right? But like, it's just too peppy to be real.
Supergirl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's what
I think Supergirl is good, but I don't think it's as good of quality as the Flash or Legends.
Yeah. It's just, I know that
like I like the actress who plays Kara, and I like other aspects of the show.
Yes.
But as in terms of like how well written it is and how great of quality it is and how great the actors are, I feel like the Flash and Legends have better actors and better plots and better story and better writing.
Yeah.
So.
Even though Victor Garber is leaving.
Yeah, but that's for your Legends review.
Yeah, which I already talked about.
Yeah. Still have to watch the episode, sorry.
Girl.
Hey, I was busy. Give me a freaking break. You are behind on shows too, so don't even say anything.
Not that much.
You still have like 2 to watch.
It's because they aired tonight.
Once Upon a Time.
And Arrow, okay? Yes. Yes, I have 2 shows to watch.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
Anyways. So, was there anything else you wanted to
I mean, like, the ending with freaking John.
Yes. That was... My God.
Magon.
Magon.
That's what it sounds like. Magon. Okay, stop.
I couldn't help it. But yeah, that was.
Oh, and I think it's interesting too, like how the girl who played on their fears, like just the way that she did it, and she used fear, you know, as that crippling weakness for people, and it's like, but if you overcome your fear, that can be a strength.
Yeah.
That can be something that you use to be strong and overpower the other person. So, you know, she didn't realize that. Kara took that and she gained strength from it. And that's how she was
I think what she gained from it was massive pissed offness.
Yeah, and anger. She was also very angry.
I think that's what protected her.
She was also very angry that it made her think that she killed Mon-El.
Yes.
And that was what fueled her to defeat the girl.
I mean, if you think about it, like, going back to Once Upon a Time, love is the most powerful spell of all.
Yeah, love is not weakness, people.
So, I mean,
love is powerful.
Her being mad that she thought she'd killed Mon-El, her love for him overpowered what she was going through. Because
love is strength. Love is not weakness.
Yeah.
And for most people, fear is a weakness, and it cripples you, and it makes it, you know, so you can't do what you want to do, but you can also overcome fear. Fear doesn't have to rule you.
Yeah.
Fear doesn't have to define you. And you can get over that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that's what she was not getting. She was just thinking that she could use that and people would just be succumb to it. But if they know how to deal with it, they can, you know.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Ruby and her mom and that whole thing.
Yeah, I did love how she took the crowbar and tried to bend it.
Yeah, and it didn't.
I thought that when they walked off, they were going to go back to it, like, pan back to the crowbar, and, like, it would, like, just fall and, like disintegrate.
I don't know. Like, I was kind of wanting it to bend, but at the same time, I kind of wasn't. Because it's like, I don't know what's going to actually cause her to go over the edge and become evil.
Yeah.
You know, because Ruby didn't die in this episode.
Not yet, no. But I think she will.
So something has to happen in order for her to become the way she does.
Just like how Lena was probably going to find out the wrong way. I think that in a roundabout way, the mom's she's gonna blame Supergirl.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen and Supergirl's not gonna be able to save her daughter, and she's gonna blame Supergirl.
So then she's gonna be after her.
That's why she becomes the villain.
Yeah. But see, the thing is with Lena, like, I don't want her to find out the wrong way, because I don't want her to feel betrayed by Kara, and then that make her be like an enemy.
Yeah, she's already betrayed by Uther and
that's a totally different
and
show.
Merlin and Arthur. She's already been betrayed by
She made her choice. She decided to go evil. That was her decision.
She was pressured because she was magical and magic is forbidden.
Yeah, but she didn't have to listen to that other person, did she? That was her own freaking decision.
But that's because magic is forbidden and she couldn't be who she wanted to be.
Merlin, hello.
Merlin knows how to keep it a secret.
Yeah, and he also is magical.
But he knows how to keep it hidden, and she did not.
Yes, but
we're having a Merlin debate on Supergirl.
You brought it up. You mentioned Uther. That was not me. I was about to bring the whole Luther name into it. Because, like, if she feels betrayed by Kara, then that's going to make her an enemy of her, and then it's going to be the whole Lex Luthor crap all over again.
Yeah. Which we don't need.
And we don't need that, because I want to see a Luthor be good for a change.
Yeah, a redemption story.
And Lena is good.
Yeah, she's not even full Luthor.
She can redeem the Luthor name.
Yeah, we need a redemption story.
She wants to do good. She wants to save the world through good, not through evil.
Yeah.
And so I just really don't want to see her be betrayed by Kara because she finds out that she's Supergirl through a different outlet other than from Kara herself. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe she'll see it on the freaking news. Maybe she'll recognize her and be like, that's Kara. Or maybe not. I don't know, because they never seem to recognize them because glasses completely change their appearance.
Right? And the hair up completely. Yeah. Because hair, ponytail, or in that weird thing.
Because glasses completely make you look different.
Well, it did for you.
I know, but not for them.
No.
Because those aren't prescription glasses. Those are just glasses they wear.
Mm-hmm.
For show.
Yeah.
They're like Harry Potter square black.
Do I look different?
Glasses.
Do I look completely different?
No, not really.
Like, I mean, come on.
But see, I've worn glasses for so long that, like, that's how I look to people. Yeah. So if I don't wear them, they're like completely different.
Yeah.
But anyway, they go off the whole, oh yeah, they just put on glasses and they're reporters and they're completely different.
You see, that's also part of the reason why Supergirl comes in number 3.
Because it's so far-fetched.
Yes.
The fact that they can't recognize her as being the same person.
Yeah, I mean, the Flash, he covered his face, and even when he spoke, his head was moving so fast that his voice, like, he was shaking his vocal cords.
Right.
And, like...
And Arrow wears a mask, too.
Yeah, and he uses a voice modulator.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're not the same voice, their faces are covered. Her face is in plain view!
Same with Clark.
I know, which is why it's, like, the show's always, like, there's always something unbelievable about it.
Exactly. Them. That's why you have to have that suspension of belief or whatever, because, like, you have to believe that, you know, people don't get it, but you do.
Yeah.
So, it's just weird. That's why I think the movies are so much more far-fetched than Smallville.
Yeah.
Because at least in Smallville, I feel like it's a little bit more realistic, whereas in the movies, like, it's just like, oh yeah, Clark Kent. And Lois is, like, always around him. And then when she finds out that he's Superman, he gives her, like, this kiss to make her completely forget that she even found out that he was Superman. Like, what the heck?
Or he would dress up as the Green Arrow and kiss her.
It's just... I don't know. I just have issues with it. But, I mean...
in Smallville, you know, like, when she figured out because of the kiss, like, him and Oliver switched places.
Right.
So that, like, I mean...
But it's like, you can tell, based off how somebody kisses, who it is. Mm-hmm. So that's how she was able to figure it out.
Yeah, like, with the kiss in the alley, she knew it was Clark because she knew that Clark had taken... Yeah.
But anyway, like, I think Legends is awesome just because, like, they're not necessarily, like, dressed up and, like, wear masks and all that stuff.
Yeah, because they don't have to hide their identity.
But I love the whole aspect of the time stuff. That's what I like. And I think there's really great characters on Legends, and I think that the writing is really well done. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of people, like, on Twitter and stuff, say that Legends is probably one of the best of, like, the superhero. A lot of people say that. Yeah. Either that or The Flash. Or both.
Yeah.
But I feel like those are the most successful ones, even though Arrow's on its 6th season.
Yeah. Well, hey, Teen Titans comes out next year, so awesome.
Is that going to be on CW?
No, it's TNT. But it's going to be written by the same people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, Greg Berlanti doesn't do just superhero shows.
Yeah.
He did Everwood, too. Which was, like, a teen show.
Kind of Gilmore Girls-ish?
More, I would say more like One Tree Hill, OC, Dawson's Creek type. That's what I would say it's more like. Because it was on WB like those shows were.
So,
or OC, I don't think OC was WB, but the others were.
But yeah, so overall, like, I enjoyed a lot of the same stuff you did. I can't believe I missed Sanders.
Yeah, you gotta get here on time.
I'm never on time.
I know, but sometimes openings of episodes have the best scenes. And you need to be here on time so you can see them.
I know, I got carried away. My brother's playing Horizon Zero Dawn.
I didn't expect you to be on time, but I was just trying to entice you by saying you're missing Sanders because I know how much you like them.
That was the text. Are you coming? You're missing Sanders.
And I was like, you're missing Sanders' cuteness right now. Like, seriously, get your butt over here.
Then I was 10 minutes late.
Yeah, you were.
But yeah.
You didn't miss that much, but still.
So
a lot can happen in 10 minutes, though.
Yeah, especially on a TV show.
Yeah.
Because they can skip time, like, hey, baby, let's not leave the bed.
Like on the Flash premiere, I even said on Twitter when I was live tweeting the Flash, I was like, well, that was an interesting 9 minutes. I'm like, you know, a lot of stuff.
If Raven was coming over, she would have missed this.
I was like, a lot of stuff happened in this first 9 minutes of this episode. Like, right before the flash, intro flashed across the screen. Mm-hmm. Like, it's crazy how much can happen in such a short amount of time.
Yeah. I really thought that, like, they were gonna, like, their friendship was really gonna, like that moment when Kara and Lena was fighting. We're fighting. When they were fighting, like, I was like, oh my, like, no, like, first day on the job and they're over? Like, what?
That just made me be like, you know what, just tell her.
Yeah. And so when she came back to apologize to her, I'm like, come on, just tell her. You need to tell her. Come on, this could be the moment.
And I'm like, she's not going to.
I know
she's just going to make it about she's just going to make it about Mon-El.
I mean, it kind of was.
It was.
Ish.
But at the same time, those weren't the only reasons why she kept disappearing.
Yeah.
The reason she kept disappearing was because she had Supergirl business.
Mm-hmm. She broke the building. And Lena hasn't mentioned the building being
And I
broken.
was just like, if all of us that were stuck in an elevator could just break out of a building to get out of the elevator, how awesome would that be? Breaking buildings all over the place.
Yes. But she freaking left her glasses and purse in the elevator. Like, I don't know if because she was so claustrophobic in there, I don't know if she was able to go back in and get them right away. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe, like...
But the thing is, people come and go out of the elevator a lot.
Yeah,
so
but it's her purse.
Yeah, but somebody could have taken it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think she should put cameras in the damn elevator. That's what I think.
But then people can't have sexy times in the elevator.
That's why you put the damn camera in the elevator. Like, come on.
Yeah, so that the security guards can be like, who's having sex in the elevator?
No, they wouldn't be who's having sex. They'd be like, polishing the pole. Come on.
Oh my gosh. I was not going there. You went there.
Hey, come on.
There's no pole in an elevator.
No, there is not. But the guy on the other side of the screen.
I know what you're talking about. I just was deflecting.
Did I make you feel uncomfortable?
Yes.
Success! Guys, I've succeeded! It's not that hard.
I can make you uncomfortable too.
Being nasty does not make me uncomfortable in the slightest. So yeah, like, they really need to put a camera in that damn elevator so that Lena can watch the videotape and go, holy, my friend is Supergirl.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if she, I don't want her to find out in the wrong way. But if she finds out another way, I would prefer it to be like, at least if it's gonna be from somebody other than Kara, like through like a news thing or through like a camera in an elevator or something like that. Because at least that way, it's not like she's finding it out from another source and it's like different than, you know, it's told differently. It's not
like
or
a negative
like
aspect,
right?
Like maybe something happens at Catco and she can't get there in time and Lena gets hurt.
Right.
Like, if she finds out that that was her best friend. Like, even though she wouldn't blame Supergirl for being late because Supergirl was probably doing something else important.
Right.
You know? Like, it would still be like, but she's my best friend.
Yeah.
Like, she should have been there for me.
Right.
And that could ruin it.
Right.
Like, you know, something like that. Or, like, maybe Lena starts... Because, don't hate me. Don't hate me. But
well, I don't know what you're going to say
Lena and James. I mean, did you, like, there's some butting heads right now. Like, that's what they do.
I could see it.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, like, I don't know.
Like, what if something happens to James?
Yeah.
And, like, if they ended up having a relationship, something happened to James, or whoever the hell she's having a relationship with, and Supergirl was 2 seconds too late. And then she finds out, that was my best friend, and she failed me.
Right.
Like...
Then she would take revenge and become like Morgana.
Raising up the evil dead!
I'm just kidding. I have to! It's freaking Katie McGrath on Supergirl! Like, she was Morgana! You can't talk about her without mentioning Morgana!
And I can't think about Supergirl anymore without picturing her mother, which brings me back to Smallville, so...
Like, it's just... It's ridiculous, man.
I love all the tie-ins to all these amazing shows. Like, I mean, she's not. You can't look at Supergirl and not think Glee. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, with Melissa Benoist, yeah, or however you say her last name.
Benoist.
I don't know if it's French, whatever.
I think it is.
But yeah, like I saw her on Glee first, so. Same with Grant Gustin.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I did I see him? Yeah, I saw him on Glee first, huh? Because. Yeah.
Well, The Flash started in 2014. Did you watch Glee? You watched Glee after that.
Did I?
Yeah, The Flash started in 2014.
Okay.
It's on its fourth season.
So he was... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay,
You started watching Glee when season 6 was airing, which was 2015.
I was already caught up. I was a few episodes away from finishing season 5 when season 6 started.
Okay. But you still had started Glee after The Flash already started.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But anyway, I saw both of them on Glee first.
Yeah.
Because I watched Glee since it started.
Yeah. But I saw Melissa on Glee first, so.
Yeah. Because of...
Yeah.
Marley.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, there's just so many tie-ins, there's so many references. Like, it's just interesting when, like, a new show starts or you see a person on a show you watch that's from something else that you liked. It's just fun because you kind of have that tie-in and that connection, and it's nice.
And sometimes you're hoping things turn out differently.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, you know...
In your head, they come with so much baggage.
I mean, I don't know how many other TV shows Katie McGrath has been on aside from Merlin, but, like, it would be nice to see her with somebody. Mm-hmm. Because she's, like, in Merlin, she's this evil person. She's not with anyone. And then, like, in Supergirl, she hasn't been with anyone so far. Yeah. So it would just be nice to see that.
Well, I mean, she was in the first season, but he was a bad guy. Yeah. And so she turned him over to Supergirl.
But it wasn't, like, really anything substantial.
No, it was more, like, you do me a favor, I do you a favor, let's have dinner.
Right. It wasn't anything really substantial. Yeah.
I doubt I don't even think they went home together once.
I mean, you know, we'll just see what happens. But I really would just like for their friendship not to be ruined. Mm-hmm. Because I don't want to see her evil. I want to see her play something different.
I mean, she could stay good, even though she finds out the wrong way. And,
and hopefully through that, their friendship can be repaired. Mm-hmm. That's what I hope. If that happens and it causes a lot of tension, then I hope that they can repair it. Yeah. Because I don't want her to just become this horrible, evil person because of it. Mm-hmm.
I think she won't, like, I think what'll happen is if she does stay good, I think what will happen is, like, she'll lose her trust in Kara. Mm-hmm. And in Supergirl, like, in the manner of speaking of, I trust you with my secrets. Mm-hmm. But she'll always trust Supergirl with her life. Yeah. Because that, like, when it comes down to it, she's a hero and she saves people. Right. And you can't be mad at her for that. Yeah, you can't. And you can always trust that Supergirl will be there unless she's doing something else that's saving other people. Mm-hmm. Like, she's gonna be there to help you. Yeah. And so I think Lena will always be able to trust in that, but she won't always be able to trust in the girl herself, but in the symbol. Mm-hmm.
I agree. So. Alright. Well, I think we pretty much covered everything. Yes. So...
I guess
until next time, keep believing in yourself and be happy.